Hey everyone, welcome back to another AI video, and in this video we're gonna be exploring the Hunyuan image to video model that has just been released today. Here are some of the examples of what this model is capable of generating. Now all of these videos were generated locally on my PC, and today we're gonna set this up locally on our computer and we're gonna test some results. We're gonna be generating some videos using this model. Now as you can see, ComfyUI has added day one support for this model. So you can come to this ComfyUI blog over here, and as you can see, they have provided a detailed guide on how to set this up locally in ComfyUI. We're excited to announce that Hunyuan Video now supports image to video, which is their latest model with native integration in ComfyUI. Now this model has 13 billion parameters and is available on your local GPUs, which is a really good option. So just like 2.1, this model can run on a lot of consumer grade GPUs, which is a really good news for us. And here on this blog, they're saying that the new model maintains a success of quality comparable to or exceeding the top closed source models. We're going to be testing this model in detail in this video, and we're going to be observing the outputs we get. They have also released some LoRa training options for this model, but we're not going to be exploring that in this video. So if we scroll down, we can see some of the video examples they've shared here on the blog. So all of these videos were generated using the Hunyuan image to video model. So in order to set this up, we need to go to this link. Now this link is not clickable. You can simply highlight this and you can right click it and press on go to this link. Now on this page, they have a really detailed guide on how to set this up locally in our PC. So when you scroll down, you're gonna see all the available models, and they have provided a really nice guide on where to place each of these files. So I'm gonna provide a better link here in a second. So one option we have is to download all of these models and place them locally one by one into these folders. The other option, I have this link in the description down below, and here they have nicely organized all of these models in their respective folders. So when we click on diffusion models, we're gonna have the Hunyuan video image to video model over here, which we're gonna download, and then we're gonna place this in diffusion models. So I have downloaded and placed all of these models in their respective folders over here. So when we go to ClipVision, I have downloaded this file in my models folder in the ClipVision folder over here. So here I have downloaded the file. Then you're gonna wanna place the diffusion models here in the diffusion models directory in your computer. The same goes for the text encoders folder. So here in my text encoders folder, I have downloaded the model over here. And lastly, you're gonna wanna download the VA in the VA folder over here. So I have the VA over here. You're gonna get it from this folder over here. Once you have downloaded all of those files and placed them into their respective folders, for workflow, you're just gonna drag this video and you're gonna place this in your ComfyUI, and the workflow is gonna pop up over here. Now, once you drag and drop the workflow in your ComfyUI workspace, you might see this error pop up. Now the reason this error is popping up is because you have some missing custom nodes. Now you won't be able to fix this if you try to go to ComfyUI manager and try to fix it by installing the custom nodes. Those custom nodes won't show up in the custom nodes manager. In order to fix this, you need to update your ComfyUI to the latest version, because like I mentioned, ComfyUI added day one support for the Hunyuan video today. So you need to make sure your ComfyUI is up to date and on the latest version in order to support these latest nodes. So once you have updated ComfyUI to the latest version, make sure to restart ComfyUI and make sure to refresh the browser as well. So once you have updated ComfyUI to the latest version, those errors should go away. Now we're ready to test this workflow. Once the model is loaded up, we need to make sure all the files that we downloaded and placed in their respective folders are showing up over here. So this is the model we downloaded. Here in the diffusion model, you have to select the Hunyuan with image to video model which we downloaded, and then you need to make sure you have selected the correct text encoders over here. So make sure to double check all of the models before proceeding with the workflow. So I've uploaded this image over here and I have written this prompt, a old person looking at the camera and smiling. Okay, so this is the result we've gotten with this prompt, and this was a simple prompt, old person looking at the camera and smiling, and the results are like really good. We're gonna try adding some more things over here. So I've added this sentence to the prompt, and let's click on Q and let's see what results we get. Alright, so this is the result we've gotten for that prompt, and honestly the result is really good. There are almost no distortions or no deformations in the scene, and the guy is enjoying his cup of coffee. Now let's discuss a bit on how this workflow is working. So this is the new node that has been added, the Hunyuan image to video, and it only takes in the positive prompt. So in this workflow you don't have an option to provide a negative prompt. We're providing our image to this node over here, and then it's providing the positive prompt we've given to a flux guidance node over here. Now this workflow comes in with a default length of 40 frames. You can try increasing or decreasing this as well. And you can also adjust the width and height of the video over here as well. We're gonna keep it to a square resolution for now. The K sampler you can choose either or whatever one you prefer. It's providing everything to a sampler over here which generates the final output for us. You also have the option to change the tile size over here if you want to. Now we're gonna try to generate some cinematic movie quality footage using this, so I'm gonna change the image now. So I have written this prompt over here, and let's see what results we get from this prompt. Okay, so here's what the model has generated for us. Now it did not follow the prompt exactly like we wanted it to, but the result looks really good because there are no deformations or distortions in the scene. But he's not raising his hand to block the sun, which is what we needed. Let's try with a different image this time. Okay, so I've uploaded a picture of a cat and a dog boxing each other. Let's see what the AI generates with this. I've written a prompt over here as well, a cat and a dog boxing. Let's see, this prompt should be descriptive enough to generate the result we want. Okay, this is the result we've gotten, and you can see the model is doing some weird fishy thing with his hand over here. The left hand turns into the right hand of the dog. I'm curious to see how the WAN 2.1 handles this image, because with that model we saw pretty much no distortions. I'm gonna be comparing these two image to video models later on. Let's try generating some anime footage. Okay, so this time I've uploaded an anime image and I've written a prompt over here. This image was generated using an AI as well, so you can see her face is really distorted, but we're looking for the overall motion, if the model can handle it well or not. This is the result we've gotten with this video model. Honestly, in my experience, WAN 2.1 was way better than this. She's supposed to walk towards the camera, but for some reason she's walking away from the camera. Also, her hands totally disappears behind her somewhere, so there's also like deformation going on over there. Now this was done on an AI image, so maybe that's the problem. We're gonna try running it on a real image this time. We're trying this video this time, and I have written a prompt over here. Let's see how, because this is a landscape image, let's see how the model crops this image and what results we get out of this. Okay, so the pilot is pretty much stuck over there. This time I've tried writing in the background zooms out in the distance as the jet moves away from the ground with speed. So let's see if being more descriptive helps with this. This time the model is once again doing some weird stuff with the video. He's going back again instead of coming forward, and the background is supposed to zoom out, whereas it's like zooming into the background. We're gonna continue testing on this image, and I'm gonna write a long paragraph over here. Let's see if adding in a lot more detail helps the model or not. Okay, so I've added an extremely detailed prompt over here describing the motion in great detail. Let's see if this helps the video generation model. Okay, so even with an extremely detailed prompt over here, the model was not successful in generating the video that we wanted. It seems like the model is hell-bent on making him land his jet backwards somehow on the ocean. I'm gonna try another image, and I'm gonna try to be as descriptive as possible. Okay, so this time I have an image of a pelican looking for fish, and I've written a detailed prompt over here. We're gonna wait for the results for this image, or at least I'm gonna wait for the results for you guys. It's gonna be pretty much instantaneous. Okay, so this is the video we've gotten, and this time the video looks really beautiful. There are no distortions, and the bird is turning its head really beautifully. At the end there, the bird slightly tilts its head towards the camera, and the model is preserving his face as well. Okay, the last image we're gonna try is this one, and I'm trying to make him shoot more rounds with his gun, and I've written the prompt over here. Let's see what results we get out of this. And here's the output result we've gotten, and honestly this video looks really good and it's also usable. You guys can play around more with this model and let me know what kind of results you're getting using this model. I'm going to be leaving the link to all of these model files in the description. You can go to this link and download these. And yeah, let me know if there's anything else you need help with in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, peace.